Hey guys, this is Matt from Egoproblems here with a quick speed draw of some concept art for our upcoming mobile title. I'm going to be basing it on the reference images up in the top corners, which I drew earlier in the project. First of all, I'm going to switch to a green pen, make sure that I'm not too attached to what I'm drawing so that I can change it up later or just completely nuke it. I am not an artist, by the way. Anyone who's read my blog can see this, so any help, any guidance, any criticism will be appreciated. Just trying to get the head proportions right here. I really want that cutesy sort of small head aesthetic going on. Switching over now to a black brush as I try and detail in some of the specifics of the drawing. You'll notice as time goes on that the hair is going to get crazier. I don't know why that happened. That's just a thing. Also, feet are hard. We're about to discover just how hard feet are. Here we go. So we play around with perspective for what felt like about 4 decades, and then eventually we give up and go somewhere else. Yeah, mullet happened. I don't know why he's got a mullet, but he's got a mullet now. Also going to play around with the mouth. Didn't think that it was the right size, right scale. I was assessing whether or not to add an ear. Played around with the bullet hole. That doesn't work out, you'll see later. But I keep it for now, see where it goes. At this point, I decided I needed some help, so we'll see a short pause here while I work out what a reference image is and try to use one. So the concept art that this is based on, I also drew. I went round, asked a few people, saw what people preferred, and have taken the top two, and I'm trying to sort of take the good bits from both of them, fuse them together into something that will work for my situation. Also drawing a sort of 45-degree back profile because that sort of suits the game a bit better, and I need to start thinking about things like that in the design. Got the feet looking a little bit more like how they should. We're going to leave it at that, and we're going to move on to the next section. I think that would probably be best for everyone. We're just going over what I drew the first time here, trying to smooth out all those edges, make sure that the lines are real nice and consistent, and hopefully, yep, the hair's getting crazier again. That's fine. Hopefully you guys like the final product. I think it took me an hour to make this, so not too bad time-wise. Obviously, someone more competent could have done a much better job, but it is what it is. We're going back to the feet here now, and once again, can't quite get them right, but we have to leave them somewhere, so we're going to leave them there. So, going to start colouring it now. I played around a lot with the colours. I am unfamiliar with what sort of palettes and colour schemes work well, so I just sort of went with what I like. I'm quite a fan of purple, so purple t-shirt, blue jeans, standard. And then we come to the hair again, and yep, it gets crazier again. That's how that works. I also have gone for no pupils for my little critters, and I'm not quite sure how that came about, but I've decided to stick with it and run with it. Gives it sort of a unique look. So you won't see that change in this drawing. That is now just how the eyes are, I guess. We'll see what happens further down the line. Just making sure those spikes are nice and smoothed out and not flowing the wrong way. I started with a regular skin aesthetic, but because it's cartoony and because zombies, that doesn't work. So what we're going to do is a little bit later we're going to do a full recolor on that. I was also playing around with what the eyes could look like. Pink eye, not a good look. Ah yes, shading. I cannot shade, so apologies to any artists out there that see this. I tried, okay? I really tried. So what you'll notice about this character is that I'm going for quite a cutesy sort of cartoony look. I'm hoping that it'll fit well on a mobile market, and that what I'm creating will be appropriate for the game as well, fits the tone quite nicely. We'll see how much that changes. Obviously, my intent is not to do the artwork myself. As we can see, that would be a terrible idea. But with good concept art, hopefully someone can take it, run with it, come up with a better idea. Just touch up a few little edges here, deal with some more of my bad shading. And here we go, we're reskinning it, making it look more like a zombie. Turns out green. Great for zombies in cartoons, because every zombie in cartoons ever is green, so it's a bit of a no-brainer. I should have really started there. We're going to add some bite marks now, just to give it a little bit of detail. And we play around with this bullet hole. As I said, that does not pan out. Nope, still not working, Matt. Nope, still bad. Yep, gone. There we go, sorted. And I think that's about it, really. Let me know what you guys think. Do you like the aesthetic? Do you think that it needs some work? Got any criticisms? Whatever, just drop me a line. Matt, out.